I decided to have the vaccine because I felt that it was the safest option for my family and the people around me. Looking at the evidence, I felt that my baby could benefit so much from the antibodies from the vaccine. Yeah, it wasn't a decision we took lightly. There was a lot of research, but I felt that that was the best for us.
I thought it was the safest option to protect us from COVID. I understood that a lot of research had been undertaken for it, and yeah, I also knew that my baby could benefit from COVID antibodies through me having the vaccine and continuing to breastfeed. So as with Verity, thought about it a lot, spoke to friends who had some medical background, looked at the research, and yeah, made my decision from there.
When people ask me about making the decision whether to take the vaccine, my first piece of advice would be to speak to their midwife, because they're going to give them all the most up-to-date information from reliable sources, and they've got their best interests at heart.
Yeah, the NHS website is a really great source for information. As Verity says, the midwives have got lots of fact sheets, information, looking at the information that you get, making sure it's a reliable source, and yeah, going forward from there before you make your decision. And yeah, weighing up the pros and cons as well. Things like, actually, there is a very small risk of having a reaction from the vaccine, but actually if you get COVID and end up in hospital, it's much more serious.
So I think it's completely normal to be concerned when it comes to breastfeeding, what you're putting into your body. Obviously your baby comes first, but from what the research that I've done, it's safe for the both of you. If anything, there's lots of benefits for your baby. You're passing on vital antibodies, and you can't get that any other way unless you carry on breastfeeding. So I'd say it was a good option for her, for me to get the vaccine, because she's actually protected.
Making sure the sources are reliable, checking the dates, things like that when you're looking at making a decision that is an important one in terms of your health and your baby's health.
I completely understand why someone would have concerns about getting the vaccine while pregnant. I had the same. I was pregnant through the first and second lockdown, and at the time I probably wouldn't have got it, because the research wasn't quite as clear as it is now. So I understand that anxiety, but knowing what we know now, I wouldn't hesitate to have the vaccine if I was pregnant.